welcome back. It's Christina again with the Artist Pod, and today I thought I'd talk about ChatGPT and how I have started using it in my own small business. So yeah, let's get talking. All right, so ChatGPT. I also have a Chrome extension called AIPRM, which is a free Chrome extension. As well. I will sometimes use these prompts. It can be useful, when I'm looking for like a blog article or something like that. It can do those, and it just sort of is primed to help you. But if you don't do that, you can just come down here. I don't have to click on any of these and type something in. Now, if you're using ChatGPT at all, if you've logged into it, it's going to be brighter than this. I have the dark mode on, so you can switch it between light mode and dark mode. I have trouble with my eyes, so I tend to leave things in dark mode if they'll let me. So I use, ChatGPT to help write like product descriptions and things. It's really, really useful. So as an example of that, right? Can you all see me? I'm gonna move myself. There we go. All right. So right down here in the thing, I'm going to type in, let's see, write an emotionally compelling product description for a gray squirrel shirt, right? And then I'm going to hit enter. And then I think I'm going to move myself again. Yeah. Right, and you can see it's kicking something out. And I'm not going to use all of this, but some of it's probably going to be useful, right? So what it says is introducing the gray squirrel shirt, a unique and stylish way to show your love for one of nature's cutest and most playful creatures. Crafted from soft, high-quality materials, the shirt features a beautiful, lifelike print of a gray squirrel, complete with its adorable bushy tail and bright, curious eyes. The design is so realistic you'll feel like you have a furry friend by your side all day long. But this shirt is more than just a cute and comfy piece of clothing. It's a statement of your commitment to protecting our natural world and the animals that call it home. With every purchase, a portion of the proceeds goes towards supporting wildlife conservation efforts. Wear your gray squirrel shirt with pride, knowing that you're making a difference in the world and helping to preserve the habitats of these beloved creatures. It's a conversation starter, a fashion statement, and a symbol of your love for the natural world, all rolled into one. So why settle for a boring, uninspired shirt when you can wear a gray squirrel shirt and make a positive impact on the world? Order yours today and experience the joy and satisfaction of supporting a cause you believe in, all while looking stylish and feeling comfortable. So that's a pretty great description. And like I said, I probably wouldn't use all of this. I'd mix and match what would be relevant to me. My specific business donates to replanting trees, because by removing trees, you're removing habitats. And so the best sort of thing to do for wildlife in general is to plant trees. So some of that, to conservation efforts and stuff wildlife conservation efforts might not exactly apply. And then again, just mixing and matching, what would be valid. And then it can change its tone, right? By writing emotionally compelling, it would change its tone if I told it to write a witty product description for a gray squirrel shirt, or, things like that. So I'll do this. It'll spit out an incredible, several paragraphs of this product description, and I'll sort of pick a few words, pick a few sentences, mix and match them up, and use it to help speed up the process. Because sometimes, people are compelled by a story, and sometimes I know that I come across a little too robotic and a little too detached, and so ChatGPT sounds more human than I do. And so it's really useful for coming up with something like this. And then something else I can do, and that I have used it for, I'm going to type in, write 10 funny animal-friendly phrases. And it'll come up with a few phrases. And what I'm doing there, right, is I'm clever. I think I'm funny, but when I go to write like things on shirts, other than just my drawings, right? I'm a digital artist, so I do a lot of drawings. That's my I'm comfortable there, But when I try to start being funny and add phrases to these drawings, my mind is blank. So there's ChatGPT can help me come up with some funny phrases, right? So it just spit out, write 10 funny animal-friendly phrases. It says, I'm not lying when I say I love animals. Okay, see, that's a cute pun already. Positive paw, like cat paw. Positively obsessed with furry friends. Also cute. My dog thinks I'm possum. I'm a bit of a hippie. I love all animals. I don't care it all about your opinion. I love bunnies. Barely awake until I get morning coffee. Barely, like bear. I'm utterly in love with all creatures. You are my favorite animal. Quackers for ducks. I'm quality animal lover. I'm a quality animal lover. Yeah. So some of these are actually quite cute. I might use those. So something I would do though is check all this through, like trademark and stuff like that. You don't want to be in a situation where maybe one of these phrases is trademarked, but I've never run into an issue so far. But anytime I put a phrase on a shirt, I always check for trademark. And sometimes I'll even Google it in the event it was pulled from like a movie and that specific phrase was only ever used in this movie. Well, then you're also in not safe legal territory. So this is another example of another way you can use this, right? Like I'm not clever enough to come up with these ideas, but then it can spitball that, I can look at this and be like, oh, this would be funny to use lion in another context or another, it just sort of starts that process. Just like the write an emotionally compelling product description. And again, you can change, funny or witty or emotional, or you can change the keyword and ChatGPT will change its tone when it writes it. Absolutely. And so ChatGPT really helps. And I know some people use it to come up with YouTube video ideas, which is great, although mine are mostly pretty static because I'm drawing animals. But, people use it for that. People use it to write blog posts. I will also use it when I am, so on my business, Walking in Nature, right, for my Facebook and Instagram, I will post, I do photography as well. And so I'll typically post a photo in the afternoon. And, I've been to a few places, but sometimes I don't know what else to say about the places that I've been to. And so I'll use ChatGPT to write something about this location just so that I can pull it and have a couple of sentences for this post, because I don't know what to say. I'm not a writer, right? I'm an artist. I draw things. So I don't know. I just thought maybe that could be helpful to get an idea of how someone like me is using it, someone who is an artist. I'm a digital artist. But I found ChatGPT to be an amazing tool and one that I can't imagine not using. I've used it a multitude of times now. I'm absolutely impressed with it. It's so good, and it can really help quicken up what you need to do, right? When we're writing product descriptions, I don't want to spend an hour banging my head against a wall trying to figure out what to write. When I've drawn something, I just want to be able to load it up and draw another thing, right? I'm an artist. That's what I do. So being able to use this when I'm having writer's block, when I need to post on my Facebook and Instagram, when I'm trying to come up with clever phrases for shirts, it's definitely a powerful tool, and there's a multitude of ways you can do it. It's not just the way that I'm doing it. There's lots of options. But I thought maybe this would help to see how, my specific business is using it. This is how I've used it multitude of times, coming up with different things. The product description I almost always use for it now. I certainly have other things I do. I look up facts about the animal and then I ask a question, did you know this animal does X, Y, or Z, relate it to the shirt, and then I'll write something, use ChatGPT to have a couple of sentences that I'll throw in there. But yeah, the last few product descriptions I've made for probably the last month, I've used ChatGPT. So anyway, hope that's helpful. All right, so that's how I use ChatGPT with my small business. I hope that's helpful and gives you ideas for your business or other ways that you can use it. In the floating nether next to me, I have other videos of art tutorials I've done, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much. Take care.